So hey guys, welcome back. This is Aman Gupta. Welcome to Traders. So this is the daily analysis session, and now here we are going to see what we can expect tomorrow. As tomorrow is SENSEX expiry. Okay, but make sure that tomorrow is expiry of SENSEX. So we have to see what can be possible up move or seen tomorrow. Now, in the last, we can see the closing price. It has closed near the 912 Nifty, which is more than 40 points down after the last candle closed. Okay. Now, another thing is what is the behavior or what is the price action you see here? Just first, let me show you. You have to note it that Nifty has closed above 400 points. Okay, 400 points above the previous close, above previous candle close PCC. Okay, now what does it mean? The previous closing was here, and today Nifty has closed at least almost 90 reversal. Okay, means it almost not inside the candle, it closed above the candle and above the highs also. It has closed. It means the bulls were able to sustain. Okay, bulls were able to sustain the market, and in the last we have seen that the same candle has closed in the green. Now tomorrow's Sensex expiry, then we will come to Sensex also. What you are expecting here Sensex? Okay. Now suppose tomorrow just note one level. Just mark this high and low. Okay. Mark this high and low and today's closing level. Okay. Now remember this level, the upside level and here. Suppose if Nifty opens at this area, okay, what Nifty open between this area, then there will be a sharp up move possible at this inside this area, okay, because this is the area from where the market has taken the pullback or loss, because this has been given the breakout and then we got a pullback. Now if this area has been started, then we will continue this as a up move and we may make a new high. Okay, why? Because this high is the previous high and we should have been broken by this high by tomorrow if Nifty opens in this area. Okay, now what happens if this below this line we are opening? Okay, which area? This is the opening price. If we are opening near to these areas and all, okay, so we have to be considered here. We have to see this is the most area where the market can remain sideways, and at last it will try market to give a very fast breakout in the upside direction. Okay, because markets have already given taken the support of the bulls. Okay, and we are seeing in the daily time frame also. So that's why we have to maintain a stance of buy on dip. Okay, you have to buy on dip market. If we are getting a dip in the intraday, okay, suppose if the intraday market is opening flat or something, it is going like the first candle only. So you have to see whether the first candle, 15-minute candle, any 15-minute candle which shows in close in green, okay, it the possibilities of next candle to be make new high will be higher. Okay, and it should be breaking. You should target this 23,057 level. Okay, regardless any bad news or whatever might come, any news might spike, so you have to be very cautious, and our main system should be buy and dip. Only our view will be changing if it is closing going below 600 level, then only you should go for the shorting area in the Nifty. Otherwise don't go before, and you can target, and market should target this gap still if it is going to the day lows. Okay, so this is our stance in the Nifty, and we have to maintain our stance for this upcoming day, for tomorrow, and day after tomorrow is a holiday, so you have to be cautious. Okay, now moving to the next, that is our gold. Now gold, what can be possible? Okay, our gold analysis, what we are seeing today in the gold, we can see in the gold that due to the after the sharp spike we have seen yesterday, we can see a sideways market. Sideways. Now, if today market was if able to close above this high and previously high, or maybe it is closing above plus 300, okay, it should close in green, or otherwise the market will not able to sustain, the bulls will not be able to sustain. So the candle, today's candle is should be it's a inside candle actually. If it is a inside candle, अगर inside candle बनता है, तो you have to be cautious. Why? अगर means by next tomorrow day or tomorrow is only, so this high and this high you have to mark it. Okay, if it is closing today also by 11 p.m., it is not giving any breakout, so you have to mark this high and low, and we can see if it is breaking upside, so we might see a good rally in the upside, and also we may continue up to 1,50,000 in the gold if possible. Understood? Whereas if we are not closing above the previous closing also, we are closing in red, okay, in gold. So we might see some more selling tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So this is about the gold, okay, and we have seen the previous liquidity have been 100, means this was the area for where the sellers were active, and now we have taken the stop losses of all these buyers, those who were long, and they have given the stop losses, and might be new sellers have been entered. Now they will again take some pullback, and then after the pullback possible, and we should or more fall more. Okay, this is about the gold analysis. Now let's shift to crude oil. Sorry, not crude. Uh, Shift to silver future. Crude oil trade have been shared, so that's why I will not discuss it. Now, what is the next? You can see here there is a pattern. In silver, we have closed yesterday almost little bit green, but not able to close. There was still a gap pending left. Now today again silver opened a gap down. Okay, gap down opening, and now again it is trying to close upside. So this is a very important that today this gap should be uh, level should be placed, or it should be closed, because this gap still is left, we can see. Okay, the closing area between this is can be a supply area. Okay, because this is area from where the market are still showing some sell off. Okay, if you can see in the intraday also, in the intraday also the seller were actively taking the silver downside. Now again the buyers have tried, and now it is going upside, and we might see by tomorrow 2,30,000 to 2,35,000 in the silver. Okay, so this can be possible if we are going to break highs, and these are the targets possible for the silver. Regardless, today's stop loss can be taken as a low. So this low can be taken as a stop loss on a closing basis. Understood? Now again we will shift to another, that is natural gas. What is the natural gas? See guys, basically today is the expiry I think of options. We can see a very small channel formation here, which is a sideways, and this is what they are doing. I think if their breakout is coming, okay, because this last low has not been broken, so you can see this low is not broken. So if market has made any low, so this is the area called the Dow theory actually, and if this low is not attained, so it can be taken as a SL, and or this can be taken as SL, and we might break out upside, which will take the crude oil to the 230 to 218 or 290 levels or 300 levels in the natural gas. Okay, and if we are breaking this lows, okay, then we will shift to the 260 levels, okay, or 255 if this low is going to break off, because this low is very much supported. Okay, that's why we are saying this already, this area is very much congested after the consolidation of natural gas. Okay, so you have to see carefully and try to trade the range breakout. Okay, don't trade in the range currently. Let it confirm the side either breakout or breakdown, we will range, we will trade the range. Okay, so we have taken the silver, natural gas, gold. And now we can take Sensex also, if it is possible. Sensex. So tomorrow is expiry of Sensex also. What you can consider here? Okay. So Sensex also you can might be able to see that today Sensex has closed above the previous closing. This was the previous closing, and even though Sensex has closed upside, but it is not a green candle, a small red candle. It shows that sellers were active at this area, a smaller time frame area. So if tomorrow Sensex open gap up, okay, and it breaks high, so you have to be remember the next target of Sensex will be 75,000. Okay, 75,000 will be the next target of Sensex, and the major area for the pullback will be 73,600 to 700. Okay, just mark this area 73,600. Okay, 73,600 to 73,700 will be the area for bounce back for the Sensex. And if this area is not bouncing, so suppose if it is opening gap up and we are opening breaking the high, so you should target for the 75,000, and after the 75,000 you should target for the 75,200 for the silver, oh sorry, Sensex. Okay, so this is the Sensex view for expiry. You have to maintain a buy in dip stance for the tomorrow, buy in dip, and don't sell the markets. Okay, buy and dip in the C side, and the hero zero can be possible in the 75,000 call option can be possible. Okay, if the Sensex we are getting 75,000 call option, we can analyze the call option chart also if you need. So 75,000 call option, here it is. We can see 75,000 call option. Starting, if you are getting the Sensex call, suppose down, so there should be a 70 rupees low it is made. Okay, so you should try to get it at a lower price. Suppose we are going a sideways and the premium decaying happening, so you should have enter near the lows. Okay, near to 70 rupees, and from there a quick spike can come, which will take it to 140 to 170 level. Okay, in the Sensex. Okay, which expiry 75. Taking it is as a hero zero trade. Okay, there are no stop losses in the hero zero trade. This you can try it in the virtual trading, and for some practice you can take. So thank you guys. Have a nice and good night. Bye bye. Take care.